Yes. Shalom. Oh, man. It's the slaughterhouse back in session. It is
this is Roast Fest.
6:44 p.m. on a Friday. What they term as a Black Friday.
Black Friday, Bundru.
Yep. So, we got Brother Jonathan here. We got Brother LeBron. We got Brother Darash. It's a full house here tonight. All praises to the Most High, man. YaHaWaH, YaHaWaH, out with the cod, man. You know what I'm saying? So right now, we're going to go into some other stuff, so you know what I mean? But I had to address this. Look what the cat drug in!
Yeah.
So, I'm not going to spend too much time on this. Hopefully, I'll get it done within a decent amount of time. But I just wanted to go through this and get a few scriptures before we start the lesson. I got a comment today on my video, Hebrew, Canaanite, Pure Language, and More, which is my latest video. And we got a comment on this motherfucker. And let's see what it has to say. So we got a comment from Judah Naz. Haven't heard from this guy in a while. You know, he hasn't been on my page since my, what's the lesson? The incense altar lesson, since I rebuked him on that. He has not been on my page, except for now. And let's see what he's doing. So first off, like I was telling you yesterday, let's get a little bit of background. So yesterday, like I was saying, the whole debate thing, you know what I'm saying? So what happened basically was just a long story short, I, myself, and a few other brothers, like Brother Dan, Brother Gabaria, shout out to them, Akiam, Brother Bernardo, we had to rebuke Judah Naz a while back because he refused to execute judgment. He refused to execute judgment on Rob Rack. He refused to execute judgment on lunar eclipse. And then he went further and polluted the temple. He said he was summoning demons, And then when I rebuked him on that, he then went further and started calling me. Then he went on this 4-video rampage, just doing nothing but trying to shred my character down, try to defame myself personally, And now, I guess Rob Rack is back in the picture, right? And he's been begging Judah for a debate. And it seems as though Judah's trying to do what he did very many months ago, back in April or so. When he pawned Rob Rack off on me the first time. So now he's trying to do it again. So now I'm going to go through this little message that he left me, and we're going to kind of break it down bit by bit and see what exactly is going on here. So he says, look, I'm doing my Israelite duties as a nobleman to extend the olive branch I spoke to cause one. Okay, so he's saying that he's being a nobleman, that he's doing what the Torah says, and he's extending the olive branch, meaning he's trying to make peace, right? He says, so he talked to Kazwan. Kazwan's a brother of ours, you know what I'm saying? A very strong Torah Israelite. Tears it up on Facebook all the time, you know what I'm saying? So he says, I told him I would hit you up, but I know you're going to respond negatively. So if you're trying to extend an olive branch, that's not really the best way that you're going to start off with that. You know what I'm saying?
Humble.
That's really not being just but I already know that you're just going to get all pissy with it. So that's, So, and that's, and the brothers agree. Many of the brothers agree. I've shown this to the congregation, and we all agree. So that's why so he's saying one worst, which is one west, is looking real shaky right now. I agree. I'm appearing on other platforms, and I've seen that. See, the thing is that I guess that they didn't take me serious when I said that I was a watchman of Israel and that I watch everything, you know what I'm saying? So I guess he thinks that I haven't gone on his comment boards and seen what's being said, and that I haven't, because he does those little intros and outros to his videos where he types text in and it, scrolls up and down and all that stuff. He acts like I haven't been watching that this whole time. And so I understand exactly what's going on. He says, but I know, I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be a team player. So he says he's a team player. I hated that our team got split up. A couple of people brought your name up for one of them. I'm assuming, I don't really know. I guess I mean my name. But usually when I see my name brought up in the comment boards, it was talking a bunch of shit. Now, before you get negative. So again, there's with negative. So he's accusing me of being negative
see a
twice.
Pattern here too. Like the whole time, he's basically like trying to come off on this high ground of, oh, you're the unreasonable one. You're the one that does. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, exactly.
That's basically where he's trying to come at, and it's like, no.
Exactly. Okay. So he says, "Hear me out." And so, okay, let's hear him out.
Trying to put both heads together again.
Yep.
Thinks two heads think better than one.
Yep. But he doesn't understand that his.
Yep.
Yeah, calm. But he doesn't understand that his mind is double-minded as it is, so he can't function on his own, much less function with someone else.
Well, he's double-minded, and you guys will see it, Israel. You guys are going to see it. You're going to see the double-mindedness.
Yep. And so, okay, so now he quotes a scripture. He quotes Leviticus 19 and 18. Now let's get that real quick, because he's saying, "Hear me out," right? So let's get this scripture that he's quoting, and let's see what it says. And keep in mind this scripture because it's going to come back real soon. And he says 19:18, and what does this say? "You shall not take revenge, and you shall not bear a grudge against the members of your people, and you shall love your fellow as yourself." And if you break down that word grudge, it is 15 over here. It's let's see if I'm not mistaken, thatar, right? And thatar means like anger. Like you should not bear anger towards your brother. You can't just be perpetually angry at someone, not only if they didn't do nothing wrong to you to begin with, or if they did something wrong but then apologize. You can't just like be all pissed off at the person perpetually. You know what I'm saying?
Now, take in mind, that doesn't mention, it doesn't say anything about, don't be angry with a nigga that's being a wicked-ass motherfucker.
Right? It says not saying anything about wickedness.
They're being wicked, they're against the Most High, end of story.
Right, Khan.
That's how it
We're
is.
supposed to be angry against them because we're speaking against
Khan. And in fact, let's get some other scriptures.
against evil, right? Against all the
Khan.
people that are sinning.
So let's get some other scriptures. In fact, let's get a few more scriptures to talk about this. It says, let's see. Let's see. Hold on. Where's the one that I want? Okay, let's go to Proverbs 20 and 22, right? Let's go to Proverbs 20 and 22. And let's see what it says here. It says Proverbs 20 and 22. It's okay. Well, actually, you know what? This is for after. Actually, let's get that in a second. Okay, but anyways, it's so we're not supposed to like the Akyam were saying. You're not supposed to just accept people that are wicked. You know what I mean? Even the Torah teacher, even if you want to go to the New Testament, right? What does Luke 17 and 3 say? Right? What does it say? Be on your guard. If your brother sins, rebuke him. So if your brother sins, you're supposed to rebuke him. Even the New Testament says, right? And if he repents, forgive him. If he repents, forgive him. And if he sins against you 7 times a day and returns to you 7 times saying, I repent, then forgive him. So they have to say
5 words.
I repent.
If he repents, forgive him. Those 5 words.
Yep. And it says, so let's see. And in fact...
So has Judah Naz repented?
Yeah, so that's the real question. So if he really has repented, you know what I'm saying? If he really has repented, then by all means, then cool, man. You know what I'm saying? But he has to have repented for calling me Screech and what else did he call me? A Beaver Cleaver, and saying that I'm just a white Rasta. And on his comment boards, he was accusing me of not even being an Israelite. Yep. On my comment boards,
and then the demon gates, bro.
Yeah, and then to go back to the demon gates thing,
you just sweep under the rug.
The temple shit, because people act like, I guess nobody has a damn memory. You know what I'm saying? Which is ridiculous because the word I just broke down my last video, it's zakar, and we know that zakar links in with burning incense, which is to offer prayers. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't have a memory, you're not burning incense properly either.
Yep.
So I guess nobody has like a memory or something, doesn't remember all the wicked shit that Judah's done and like hasn't really repented for. But anyway, so, it tells us that. And then also, what does this say? Oh, let's go to Proverbs 9 and 8 because, he's wanting me to get against Rob Rack. But what does it say? Do not rebuke a scoffer lest he hate you, but rebuke a wise man and he will love you. So that's the thing. That's what he's saying. See, because if you end up rebuking a wicked man, a foolish man, a scoffer, right? They're just going to end up hating you, man. So that's what are you doing with Rob Rack, man? We've already rebuked him. He showed himself to be a scoffer. He's not correcting his shit. All you're going to do is cause more anger and hatred. You know what I'm saying? And then like with Judah, man, like what like I tried to rebuke him, and what did it say? That a wise man, right, will love you if you rebuke him, but he didn't. Judah got all mad. He even says later, I don't bear grudges. You know what I mean?
That breaks down into wisdom, because he who is truly wise knows that he knows nothing.
Right? And then look, Proverbs 17:10, a reproof enters more into a wise man than 100 stripes into a fool. So, you know, if you're wise, reproof would enter you better than stripes into a fool. And that's all you're doing by Rob Rack. You're beating a dead horse. It's just nothing but stripes into a damn fucking fool. You know, so I like I said, if it was a sincere apology, then by all means, but it's really not. Let's see, what else do we got? Hold on. Okay, so we're going to get that in a minute. Okay, so let's go back to what he was saying. Like I said, I want to try to plow through this as fast as possible.
And also, remember that he used that scripture. Remember that he used Leviticus. And,
yeah.
And what did it say? You shall not take revenge.
Right. So let's keep going. He says, Satan Rob is back, but it's not looking good for him. His internet show has failed, and he's desperate for attention, but all the bullshit he did is not paying off. He's getting exposed left and right. So this is also in psychology what they call transference. It's one of those double-minded things. Like, yes, that's happening to Rob Rack, but it's also happening to Judah as well.
This isn't about Rob Rack.
This isn't really about Rob Rack, bro. It's what is he saying? It's not looking good for him. It's not looking for good for Judah. His internet show has failed. It's failing. He's desperate for attention, indeed. But all his bullshit he did is not paying off. All them demon gate shits and all sending demons on people and perverting the temple and not rebuking people. He's getting exposed left and right, and Judah is. Now listen, I'm going to be debating LaRon Campbell on December 4th on Debate Talk for You. And the show's host, Sal Showtime, is looking for a debater versus Rob Wack. So now comes to the real reason why he's here. Now listen, he says, you are a scholar and you get deep. Really, because according to what I remember, you were talking shit calling me Screech. In fact, let's just go to his page real quick. Check this out.
See some evidence.
Let's see some evidence, right? Let's not falsely accuse our brethren. If we go back a little while, right? What do we got? So first off, so this is right out. This is where Judah sketched the game out, etched your name out. It's where he puts himself on top 3 months ago. This is where he supports Sakari. Then this is where he starts jumping on Gabaria and me. Super scumbag sci-fi channel Israelite, that's referring to Gabaria. Demon gets rebuked. Then he starts rebuking me. Little Judah Nazara, mini-me. So he's calling me mini-me. Is a remedialite retard cast out. So wait, I'm a top-notch scholar, but yet right here, I'm a remedialite retard cast out. And then he goes on to make another video of me, right? And what is this one titled? Screech from Saved by the Bell is not a priest of the Most High. So now I'm Screech from Saved by the Bell, and I'm not a man of the Most High, a priest of the Most High. Sakari sit-downs just raised the bar for New Testament Israelites, so then he goes back supporting Sakari. Then he goes back, Quadash, a.k.a. Beaver Cleaver Headlop Session, no Edomites. So in this video, he calls me Beaver Cleaver. And then he goes on to say that I accuse me of being an Edomite. He calls me a white Rasta. You can see pictures of Rastas and all that stuff in there. If you go into it, he pulls up a bunch of pictures of white Rastas, accuse me of being an Edomite, that I'm not really an Israelite.
Being incorrect on that, because, I mean...
Yeah, so it's fucking stupid, dude. But anyway, so then he goes off. So that was merely 2 months ago, right? And then he goes off beating up on other camps and stuff. Camp tirade. Always on the camps, and then Rob Rack, okay? So anyways, and then if you go to the comment boards, man, because I'm not gonna, like I said, I don't want to sit here all day fucking doing this shit. But anyways, in these go check out these comments. It's ridiculous. He talks so much shit about me, it's not even funny, and I'm not on any of those comment boards. And then if you want to see where he was actually telling me to leave my wife so that my wife can go to Japan and be his, because he, quote, claimed that I cannot please my wife because I have asthma. So not only was he trying to convince my wife to go with him, but he was also saying that I cannot please... he's making fun of my illness. You know what I'm saying?
He's acting like an Amalekite, Israel.
Right. he's acting like a straight Amalekite. And look, and like I said, I don't want to sit here doing this shit all the time and all this crap, right?
This does need to be done though, because a lot of people listen. A lot of people listen to Judah. Well, maybe not as many, but
see right here,
there's still people.
He says, well, divorce your wife and send her over here so she can give birth to an actual Israelite child. So he says my wife's an Israelite, but I'm not, and that he can pound my wife and give her a real child. She won't have to stick up for me like I'm a little bitch. So he got mad because my wife like got on here and ripped his throat off like fucking Deborah, and he's actually a little bitch. And she can get the dick as much as she likes. My wife is okay with that. So, and you could go check out the whole conversation yourself. Walk in Truth witnessed this thing, Brother Dan. It's on my first video of the series, Torah Temple Wisdom, Golden Incense Altar Rebuke. And you could see he was acting just as carnal then as he was now with Rob Rack when he said in his video, oh, please forgive me, brothers, I'm not always this carnal and blah, blah, blah. Well, then how come you're acting like that with me and then you're acting like that with Rob again? You always do this. It's like a repeat offense thing, you know what I'm saying? Like it's like it's like Brother Laban said, man, it's like help me out. What did you say? Habitual, yeah. It's like a little. God damn it.
No, bro. I know.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. Everybody knows what's up. Stoner moment. It's all good. Yep. Okay, so anyway, he says, let's go. Okay, so now let's go. Back to the thing. He says, looking for a debater for Rob Rack. You're a scholar and you get deep. You guys pick the topic like, are the Israelite tribes black? Now, this is retarded. Why would I do that when if you can go to my videos and you can see when the whole shit first started off with Rob Rack, because he says I ran, right? Oh, he ran. Because and that's the thing. Now I'm a top-notch scholar, but then in his comment boards and all that shit, I ran from Rob Rack, right? When I have, first off, I have 3 videos called Stink Meaner Returns, where I rebuke Rob Rack. And then right after, I have 6 videos called Native American Indians Are Israelites, which was 7 months ago. And I did 9 videos in a row rebuking Rob Rack. And that was just not after 2 videos. With 3 videos before that, I was helping Judah rebuke GMS. So first I helped Judah rebuke GMS when they were calling him a tranny. And then after that mess, I went to attack Ahaya and Yeshaya, and I did that. And then all of a sudden, Rob Rack popped up out of nowhere. And then so I spent 9 videos rebuking him. And then I spent another video rebuking everybody. That's why I named it Stink Meaner Can't Stop, because it was still Stink Meaner. That's what I call Rob Rack. And so emotional video was rebuking everybody, because everybody was telling me that all I do is get emotional and blah, 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 and blee, 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 and blue, 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 and all this fucking whack shit, right? Then I went on and moved on, and I started bringing out the Protocols of Zion. And then I even stopped in the middle of the Protocols of Zion, and I did a YaHaWaH video to help Judah out, because Rob Rack was pushing on Judah to make the YaHaWaH video. He refused to, so I stood up and defended YaHaWaH. Then I went back to the Protocols. Then Rob Rack was getting on the Book of Job. Judah did actually try to defend that, and I came and helped him out with it. Then I went back to the Protocols of Zion, and then I started getting on the Remedialites, because the Remedialites popped up. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's not one time, one instance, one moment where I didn't fucking stand up. Not one. Show me wrong. This is the video proof. I have video proof, bro. But anyways,
Judah leaned on you.
Right? He leaned on me, and now he's trying to do it again.
He misses his crutch, bro.
Right?
He misses his fucking crutch.
He's missing his crutches,
okay.
man.
And okay, Israel, has he done any more videos in the temple or anything like that?
Not since I did this video. Not since I did this video.
Exactly.
Which was, look, because I rebuked him on the Metatron. Because he's locked the fuck out. Not since I did this video. Torah Temple Wisdom Correcting Mistakes. Where I went through and I corrected the mistake on the temple that he uses too. Or that he used as well, because I don't use it anymore. I fixed it. I took that staircase out where it didn't belong.
And who the fuck knows what Judah's using now?
And yeah, we haven't seen him bring anything out. And I brought out I did that Torah Temple, and then I talked about Sheol, then I talked about reincarnation, then I went back to the Dead Sea Scrolls, then I talked about the temple, and then I went to the Hebrew and breaking that out, and then I'm going to go back to the temple later on. Do I not teach the temple all the time? Akyam, here in this house. Do I not teach the temple all day and all night?
Gone.
Okay, so, moving on. And it says...
And that's not even mentioning Jesus.
Oh, dear Lord, right? Okay, so check it out. He's the remedial. He said, it's the perfect setup. He has to prove all the tribes are Negroes, which is impossible. They are not, and I agree, and he didn't prove it. Then he could bring out your scholarship. I already did in 9 videos on him. He cannot interrupt. He didn't interrupt me while I was making the videos. Can he interrupt me now?
Fuck no.
Fuck no, he can't interrupt me now.
Especially
Right?
people that contradict themselves
Right?
every other sentence.
Yeah.
So, yeah, look. He says he has to answer you. He already had to answer me and he didn't, so therefore he already lost. If you could bring out proof natives are Israelites, which I already did, and he cannot respond back that they are not, which he cannot, and I agree, it is easy victory. And I know, I already got the easy victory. Plus, all of us, including GMS and others, will be calling in, grilling the fuck out of this nigga, especially the Mexican brother from GMS, San Fran. And he's referring to the one that Rob Rat spit on. Now, why am I gonna be the pawn in the game to go in and deal with Rob Rat's stupid ass while everyone gets to call in and talk a bunch of shit? Really? Really?
He's trying to apologize to you and bring you to Chuck E. Cheese, Nick.
Right. People are not,
do.
he says, people are not interested in seeing me whip on his ass like that. Really? Because everybody's telling you to debate his ass. Yep. He says, they already know my scholarship is top notch, but you, right? So, okay, so his scholarship's top notch and he doesn't have to prove himself, but I have to prove mine, right? My scholarship's not top notch, right?
Where are his temple lessons?
Right? Where's anybody rebuking Eddie of my shit, period, that YaHaWaH has granted me?
Yep.
And it says what? He says, but you get that sweet revenge. Now.
This is where it gets interesting, guys.
Now.
Pay attention.
Nasty, sweet revenge.
Now we're going back to, remember, he's the one that quoted Leviticus 19 and 18, okay? So let's go now. Let's go back to Leviticus 19 and 18, and let's see what it says. You shall not take revenge. Meaning you shall not bear a grudge against a member of your people. I don't bear no grudge against Rob, right? That motherfucker's out my goddamn mind. I don't even give a shit about that motherfucker.
To put an image to it, Israel, Judah just roused himself.
Yep.
He just roused himself right in the neck.
Just roused himself in the neck. Now we're going to go get Proverbs 20 and 22. Woo, now we're going to get it. Okay, so remember, revenge is not for us. So what do you mean, sweet revenge? This motherfucker just told me to break the law, bro. He just told me to break the law. Look. Do not say, I will pray retribution for evil. Hope to YaHaWaH, and he will help you. We're not supposed to pay retribution to evil, man. We're not supposed to go all, oh, I gotta get revenge on Rob Rack and all this shit. What the fuck? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? That's madness, bro.
And therein lies the difference between rebuking and revenge.
Right?
Rebuking is like, no, nigga, you fucking up. Revenge is what Judah wants.
Yep. And that's a no-no. Now, check this out. This is Deuteronomy 32 and 35. Vengeance is mine, and retribution in due time their foot will slip, for the day of their calamity is near, and the impending things are hastening upon them. For YaHaWaH will vindicate his people and will have compassion on his servants when he sees that their strength is gone and that there is none remaining bond or free. So it says vengeance is YaHaWaH's, man. What do you mean take vengeance? What?
It's not ours to take right now.
Are you fucking serious? Nah, hell nah, bro. Look at it, Leviticus 19:18. Let's get another a way of translating it. Do not seek revenge or bear a grudge against anyone among your people. So for me to go against Rob Rack again would be breaking that law. Exactly what you told me not to fucking break. Psalms 94 and 1. YaHaWaH is a God who avenges. O Most High, who avenges. Shine forth. YaHaWaH is the one that avenges, man. YaHaWaH is the one that avenges. Oh, man. Let's see what else. Oh, let's see. Nahum 1 and 2. YaHaWaH is a jealous and avenging power. YaHaWaH takes vengeance and is filled with wrath. YaHaWaH takes vengeance on his foes and vents his wrath against his enemies. YaHaWaH, 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 man. Not you. Not nobody else. YaHaWaH, bro. Because why? Look, okay, and then now.
Can't be exalting anybody but him.
Yeah, I got an precis for that. That should be obvious. We're not supposed to be taking revenge. So he just told me to take revenge, and he totally ignored the precept that he just gave me a little bit earlier. So that shows double-mindedness, and I've gone over plenty of scriptures about being double-minded. That's what I rebuked him on to begin with, because he was being double-minded. He even said, "Sweet revenge, man." You know what I'm saying?
He's got that bloodlust, dude.
Right? He said, this forum is not a niggered out name calling bullshit. You have to be a gentleman and a scholar. He was bragging that he broke up the Knights up, and his worst nightmare is a reunification of any sort.
This coming from Mr. making videos on Screech and shit.
Right? And he's the one that, it's because he knows, this is him. He broke up the Knights, and he knows that reunification, that's right. It's bullshit. Everyone knew we had the best unit in Israel, bar none. It is too much wisdom. We learned from our mistakes. Really? Did you learn? I learned from my mistakes. Did you learn from your mistakes, really?
No, sir.
That's what you have to prove, bro. Did you learn from your mistakes? And we should now know how to avoid them in the future and set aside the grudge. Though we argued, I still kept your name alive as someone who gets it in with the Safar YaHaWaH. Really? Because I seen videos calling me Screech and calling me Mini-Me.
Yeah, all kinds of fucked up
calling
shit.
me an Eatabai.
Yeah.
Calling me all kinds of shit, right? And he says, what? I even told people to come to your channel as well. When? When? That's the biggest fucking joke, bro.
Shut the fuck up, Hasim.
I know, right? The time is ripe. It is time for you other knights to come back. Your name should be way bigger than it is. And if you come back, I'm sure people will smile.
Okay, this ain't about having a big name, Judah.
Right?
That's not what this is about, dude. This is about fucking trying to wake niggas the fuck up, dude.
Right? It's about exalting YaHaWaH,
This ain't
man.
no Price is Right fucking
bullshit,
shit like that,
yeah.
dude. No, this is fucking real shit, dude. Like, if anything, that's
Bro,
debate shows.
Bro, no. Someone called him out. Someone called him out on his new video. Someone called him out on his fucking comment boards. Because he was like, oh, you're just mad because no one thumbs up your video. And he's always talking about how his likes and all this shit. I'm telling you, it's a damn popularity contest, bro.
It is, bro. He's a politician, dog.
He's a politician. He's a politician.
With their debates and shit and everything. Shit, bro. Put on a wig. I'll just call you Trump, dog.
Right? Fuck, dude.
You gonna build a wall, too?
Oh, wait,
Right.
wait, you don't... I guess you don't live in the U.S., or maybe you do. Who the fuck knows?
I know, right? Who the fuck? No. He's a professional teacher that teaches rich Japanese people, even though he said that he barely graduated high school and didn't complete college, but somehow he got a job teaching rich Japanese people.
What's the name of the
and
Amalekite?
moved to Japanese. I know, right?
What's the name of the Amalekite that gave you that job? Whose boots you lick, Judah?
Oh, whose boots you lick?
Whose boots do you lick, motherfucker?
Right?
For real.
That's what I'm saying. Nebuchadnezzar got your ass by the fucking balls, bro.
I teach rich fucking kids live in Japan and shit.
I'm gonna start my school. He's gonna start rap battles and all kinds of shit.
Out here, bro.
I know. We're all poor as
dude. We're in fucking exile and shit. Dog.
Like what the fuck?
And you're over there fucking
we're
crumpets and shit, eating your fucking sushi. Probably
we're sitting here struggling to get some type of fucking bullshit, bro.
Beetlejuice and shit.
Okay, watch. This. I know, right? Watch, check this fucker out. Okay, let's finish this motherfucker out, man. This dude needs to go. Okay, so check it out.
He needs to go.
Okay, so now we're gonna finish this bullshit out because this thing is just embarrassing. I don't want to embarrass this fool anymore. He's doing a good enough job on his own. Yeah. So what does he say? He says, okay, now he says, look. He says, I don't hold any grudges. So he doesn't hold any grudges, but the thing is that he held a grudge against us when we did nothing wrong. So actually he does. Because it's not about me, it's about the Torah and YaHaWaH. We have other members now too. One West is looking shaky and people are tired of the same old crap. We offer something new and fresh. If you agree, we hit up other platforms and support each other no matter what. So basically he just wants me to support him through his fuckery no matter what. I am not going to support you in your bullshit. Psalms 137 tells us that, or what is it, 137? That tells us that we are supposed to fucking hate evil, bro. Like, what the fuck is the matter with you, dude? Like, goddamn, man.
People's going against the law, man. Breaking the law.
Right.
All joking aside, all shit talking aside. Alright, Judah. Even giving you the benefit of the doubt, you want to do all these things to prove whatever you want to prove? Do them. You don't need to drag other motherfuckers into it.
Right? And then
you
look.
You don't need to. Prove that you're doing it on your own.
Yep. So check it out.
Seriously.
It says, look. Oh, that you would, this is Psalms 139, verse 19. Oh, that you would slay the wicked, O Most High, the men of blood, to whom I say, depart from me. Those who pronounce your name for wicked schemes, it is taken in vain by your enemies. So see, that's what you're doing, bro. For indeed, those who hate you, O YaHaWaH, I hate them. And I quarrel with those who rise up against you. You changing the temple and not repenting for it is rising up against YaHaWaH, bro. So I cannot be with that. With the utmost hatred, I hate them. They have become enemies unto me. Examine me, O Most High, and know my heart or my mind. Test me and know my thoughts. And YaHaWaH does, man. And see if I have a vexing way and lead me to the way of eternity. So YaHaWaH knows, man. YaHaWaH knows, bro, which one of us. YaHaWaH knows. So we'll let him decide, right? I'm gonna take vengeance on nothing, man. YaHaWaH's gonna take the vengeance and we'll see. So he says what? He says, no more letting, he says, and I support each other no matter what. No more letting people drive wedges between the group. No, you did that. That was our weakness. No, that was your weakness. And right? He's trying to dump all this shit with me. And I sure YaHaWaH gave you the ability to use it at a higher level. Well, whatever that means. I'm coming to you as an Israelite brother and a brother and brother Dan. Brothers have arguments, but they're still brothers. And I agree. We are still brothers in Israel, but I can't be with you if you're still being wicked. Don't be stubborn. I've always been pulling for you, bro. Always been pulling for you. Always. Always means all the time. What happened to those videos talking that cash shit?
Lies.
That's a lie, bro. Lies. Just admit your shit, dude. If you would just come sincerely, then it wouldn't be a problem, bro. But this isn't sincerity, bro. He says what? Oh, shit.
This is some fucking usury, dude.
This is some fucking bullshit, bro. This is some fucking bullshit.
This is some fucking...
Okay, so look. And he says what? So check this out. And then he goes on to try to get me to still, like, to pump myself up, dude. Check this out. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, it's set up for the Zadokite Torah Knights to start lobbing off heads. See, now this is what he wants. He wants the Zadokite label. He wants the Zadokite label because he knows that the Zadokites are the ones that kept the charge, have always kept the charge, and continue to keep the charge. Now, he didn't. He went off, and his little Torah Knights followed with him, so therefore they cannot be Zadokites. I never went off. This household never went off. We keep doing what we do. We keep the thing strong, so we fit that more. So that's why he wants me in there. That's why he said I'm not a priest, because he knows. Why would he be saying I'm not a priest, and why would he be talking about Zadokites and shit? You know what I'm saying? You got to look at the deeper meaning. Did you know there are groups that call themselves guardians of the temple when no other groups were teaching the temple? And I agree. What kind of fucking shit is that? I agree. You see what happened? Our position got taken. No, your position got taken. Our competition don't want to see Zadokites come back. I know they won't want to see Zadokites come back, and you're a part of that, unless the Zadokite is under you, right? But people who liked our brand, we take over debate talk for you. So now he just wants to take over that forum. The champion dude is named Brother Josh, a Christian. I don't give a shit who has the belt as long as it's one of us. We hit up the other platforms and we take them over. Bro, I'm doing pretty good, but I would rather have my comrades to share the spoils. So this is what he wants. I'm doing good on my own, but, I want my comrades with me so we could share the spoils, right? Proverbs 16:19. Pride goes before destruction, and a haughty spirit before stumbling. It is better to be humble in spirit and with the lowly than to divide the spoil with the proud.
It's being prideful right now.
Yeah, that's prideful. That's
because he wants he wants it to be a competition.
Glory.
He doesn't care who gets the belt.
Yeah.
No. This freaking UFC or what?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He wants to.
WWE.
He fucking thinks he's goddamn Holly Holmes and shit. And Holly Holmes is from our state, bro.
Brock Lesnar. Pride, dude. Pride.
See?
Why is he even bringing his Christian friend along with him?
Right? It's Sakari. He supports Sakari sit-downs, and they still worship a penis idol. And he supports them teaching the temple. Nah, hell no, bro. He who gives attention to the word will find good, and blessed is he who trusts in YaHaWaH, man. I'm not going to divide the spoils with the proud, bro. I am not going to divide the spoils with the proud. Oh, this is a good one. Let's go to Proverbs. Here, I'm going to...
divide spoils with Edomites, dude, with fucking Esau.
Yep, and that's what he wants to do. He wants to go take spoils like that.
If he was really an Israelite,
yeah,
he would be like, hurt that he can't be part of the congregation.
Yep. Yeah. See, look,
he would just acknowledge that he is a brother already, and he wouldn't have messed up to begin with if he was a true person.
Or he would repent from his mistakes if he was really truly sincere, and he doesn't show no repentance.
He's not gonna apologize.
Look,
the other hand, he's fucking talking all kinds of crap.
I know, right? So check it out. Proverbs 1:10. My child, if sinners seduce you, do not be enticed. So I'm told not to be enticed. If they say, come with us, let us walk in ambush for bloodshed, let us look for an innocent one without cause, like the grave, or like YaHaWaH, let us swallow them alive, whole, like those descending into the pit. All precious wealth is found with them. We will fill our houses with booty. Cast your lot among us. There will be one pouch for us all. Oh, come on, man. You know, I'm doing good, but come share the spoils with me. Nah, motherfucker. That's what Torah tells us not to do. Yep. He says, my child, do not walk on the way with them. Withhold your feet from their pathways, for their feet run to evil and they hasten to spill blood. For the net seems spread out with free bait. See, he's trying to bait me, man. It's a fucking free bait in the eyes of every winged creature. But they wait in ambush for their blood and lurk for their souls. Such are the ways of all the despoilers. They take the souls of the wealth's owners. So that's all you're trying to do, man. You're just trying to take people's lives. You're not trying to uplift people and teach people. You're trying to fucking go wait in ambush, take people's souls, and then fucking and divide the spoil, bro.
Being a snake.
Being a damn snake, bro. That's like Brother Laban said. It's fucking, you're being an Amalekite.
Yep, you're being a fucking Amalekite, dude.
See? Look, what Proverbs 3:34, he mocks proud mockers, but shows favor to the humble and oppressed. We are humbled and oppressed, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
So it says, so, you know what I'm saying? So this is all nonsense, man. Let's see. Psalms 138:6, though the YaHaWaH be high, yet he has respect to the lowly. Right? Let's get the rest of that. He says what? But the haughty he knows from afar. So right there, but the haughty he knows from afar. So he knows you, bro. Even though you live all the way in Japan, bro. You know what I'm saying? He knows, bro.
He knows your thoughts. He knows everything.
Psalms 90:4. Blessed is the one who trusts in YaHaWaH, who does not look to the proud, to those who turn to false gods. Mr. Haile Selassie.
Sakari sit-downs.
Psalms 101:5. Whoever slanders their neighbor in secret, Judah over there in secret, and then he comes on my boards acting all cool, I will put to silence. You will be silenced. Whoever has haughty eyes and a proud heart or a proud mind, I will not tolerate. You will not be tolerated, bro. You will not be tolerated. Let's see, what else we got? Yeah, we're good. Hold on. See right here, because look, 1 Samuel 2:7-8. YaHaWaH makes poor, he makes rich. He brings low, and he lifts up. He's the one that's supposed to do it. Oh, come on, man, you know, exalt your... Because look, watch, we're about to read right now. He tells me to exalt my own office. No, YaHaWaH we just read was the one who does that. Oh, I like how my videos, did you just see, you didn't see it, but it said my things were disabled, my comments, which is a bunch of bullshit.
Disabled?
Yeah, it's been doing that to me.
Oh, shit.
Check this out. Okay, so we're going to finish this now. So he says, divide the spoils. When we have debates coming up, we help each other with info and strategy. So basically he just wants me to give him a bunch of info, etc., etc. Don't listen to fools who don't want you to magnify your office. What? So YaHaWaH's a fool. You saying YaHaWaH's a fool?
Damn.
You saying the prophets are fools?
God, I didn't even catch that. Oh,
bro,
dude.
Bro.
Come on.
Let's get it.
Heresy,
he said,
heresy.
let's get it back. And I'll tell Lunar or whoever, please back up with the bullshit. Oh, so now you want to tell Lunar to back up with the bullshit. But all this time, not a word. We have to work. We have work to do. I watch your shows. Really? Because if you were to watch the video that this comment is on now, you'll see that I was talking shit about all these debates and all this. It's a fucking game show, bro. You would know that what the fuck are you doing, dude? You don't watch my damn shows, you dumbass. Yeah, and I see you should be getting more notoriety than you get. No, dude, it's not about notoriety. I don't give a fuck. We're goddamn maggots, fleas, worms, piece of shits. We don't give a fuck, bro. It's all about YaHaWaH.
Yep.
Come on, man. Magnify your office in all caps. Magnify your office. Let's take over. Look at what's going on. Let's put up scriptural hits out on niggas. And then he puts in parentheses, and you know I'm not talking about no damn witchcraft, which he knows I'm going to refer to that because he was talking about opening up demon gates and shit. He says, I'm talking about knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Please don't be proud. YaHaWaH hates pride, and I'm doing a lot coming to you offering the olive branch. So he's just so righteous because he came to me telling me to exalt my office and that we need to take the spoil and take over everyone and take the belts and wear this and do that and fucking all kinds of stupid ass, whack ass shit.
Conquer, pillage, kill Amalekite shit.
Yep. Con. So
Basically.
I just had to address that, so like I said, if that was really truly like supposed to be an apology for, to bashing on my asthma and telling me to leave, let my wife go so she could go bear real Israelite children and calling me Screech and telling me that I'm just a white Rasta and that I'm really an Edomite and that I'm suspect and that I'm could be CIA and all this fucking whack ass shit, right? What? And that's just me.
Ain't the one teaching rich ass kids in Japan.
I know, right? I'm the one fucking trying to struggle to get a goddamn motherfucking job because everybody hates the way I look and shit, bro. I know, right? Fuck that shit, bro. We're the ones struggling, bro. We're the ones sitting here trying to fucking find some goddamn time between taking care of kids and doing all kinds of shit to fucking pump out videos, man.
Yep.
Nah, hell no, bro. I'm not fucking sitting there trying to start a school and do rap battles and all kinds of fucking whack ass shit like Judah was talking to some of his members about.
Fucking trying to turn this into the fucking Israelite Music Awards.
Yeah, dude. It's fucking bullshit, dude.
Fuck out of here.
Right? So we all in the congregation here, because there's, besides myself, there's 3 Akyam here. Brother Tabak, Brother Gabaria, my wife, and the rest of the Akwath that we have amongst us. We all agree, which is more than like 7, 8 people, man. We got close to 10 people that all agree that was just a bunch of shit.
Majority.
Yeah, the overwhelming majority agrees that was not, that was a hunk of shit. So, yeah, no. So now we're gonna move on from that bullshit, leave all that behind, and we're gonna finish out what we were doing before, which was going through this book, Reader's Digest Story of the Bible World, and we're gonna get more stuff out of this because I was going through this and then I got rudely cut off by my phone. So now, last I showed was Babylon, us in Babylon. This is supposed to be us, bondage in Babylon. Okay, so now we're gonna keep going. This is the Babylonian Empire, or this is the Median Empire. Salach. So this is how big the empire of the Medes was. Look at that thing. It was huge. Look at that. All the way into China, bro. Look at that shit. Woo! That was a huge empire. So now let's get what the Persians look like. So this is supposed to be. It says, named after the goddess Ishtar, the Ishtar Gate of Babylon was more famous and beautiful than any other gate in ancient times. Animals in bas relief, still in existence today, adorned on the walls. And no, the temple is the most beautiful thing in existence of building-wise. And I don't give a fuck what anybody says. And now this right here, we see, out of Media come the deliverers of the captives of the Jews of Babylonia. Bas relief of Mede and Persian warriors, palace of Persepolis. So these are Mede and Persian warriors coming to relieve us of exile. See, Persians restore Judah. And here's a picture of the actual wall in color. And we see that these brothers are pretty dark skin. They're about as dark as Brother Darash here right now, which is a couple shades darker than I am myself. The Persians restore Judah. And then now, so they restored Judah. Here we got Esther. This is supposed to be Esther going before. This right here, look. The palace at Persepolis, a capital of the Persian Empire built by Darius I, father of Xerxes, with a magnificence greater than Babylon. So they say that this is even greater than Babylon. Look at that thing, all right? And I'm going to go into more in-depth history about the Persian period and clear a lot of stuff up and go into the Greek period and also, in fact, we might even hit a little bit of that up now that we're in this book. Area views of Susa, winter residence of Xerxes I, showing the ruins dating from 4000 BC to 1200 AD, including the palace Esther lived in. So this is Susa. It's ancient Susa. Right? Which is one of the first capital. In fact, in Genesis... in Genesis, it talks about Susa in Babylon. Wow. So we have Let's see. One language, the earth. So a valley in the land of Shinar. And Shinar is ancient Sumeria. And then they went to Susa. The Elamites then migrated to Susa. I could have sworn it talks about it in the time of the Medes and the Persians and stuff, in Ezra and all that stuff. Palace at Susa. Close, it's to the east of Shinar. It says Alexander and the Grecian era. So here's Alexander. It's a picture of Alexander. It's a Amalekite. Yep. Alexander the Great as he appears in a mosaic at Pompeii. So there's the Amalekite. Alexander.
The Conqueror.
The Conqueror. And here's his empire. The empire of Alexander the Great. And here's his little picture. Right. Alexander died at Babylon in June 13, 323 BC after a short illness, which rumor has it he got poisoned.
And he pretty much was the stepping stone for the Amalekite Empire.
Oh yeah, he's the one that took everything, because he was. That's why they call him the Great. Because if you go to
everything,
because in Daniel, check this out. In the book of Daniel, it prophesied of him. It even calls him the Great, bro. But it's not, as great as in like he's such a great person. It's like terrible.
He is a great terror.
Yes, exactly. And so look, we go to chapter 8, right? And this is talking about the kingdom. It's like talking about the kingdoms, right? The empires that are going to rule, right? And it says, right? Look, it says, we're going to start chapter 8, verse 17. So he came where I was standing, and when he came, I was terrified. And I fell face down. And he said to me, "Understand, son of man, that the vision concerns the time of the end." As he spoke to me, I fell into a deep sleep with my face to the ground. And he touched me and stood me up in my place, and said, "I am ready to inform you what will be after the fury, for at the appointed time will be the end. The two-horned ram that you saw symbolizes the kings of the Media and Persia. The he-goat, because remember the goat is the Esau, the kingdom of Greece, and the large horn that is between its eyes is its first king." And the large horn, right? As for the broken one, in whom's four arose, the four kingdoms will arise, one nation but lacking in strength, right? See, if you go up, and let's go up because it says the one horn, right? If you go up, see right here, verse 8. Then the he grew greatly. At its mightiest, the great horn was broken. The great horn, which is Alexander the Great. So that was when the great horn was broken in June 13, 323 BC.
When his empire specifically
was
at its peak.
And then check this out. Hold on, I gotta put this down for a second. Do you have the pipa?
Oh, it's right by you.
Is it by me?
To your left.
Oh, shit,
It's to the left. Black Friday bundle.
Black Friday bundle. Fuck. Got the lighter. So we're gonna hit up the Zondervan Atlas.
Source of flame?
Source of flame. Oh. Okay. And we're going to get some stuff out of this. Zondervan Bible Atlas. Okay. And we're going to go to the time where it talks about Alexander and all that good stuff. Well, not good stuff, but,
all that history.
All that history. Let's see, where are we at? We got Black, Qumran. Ooh. And we've got a lot more studies coming up on the Qumran and the Essenes and the Dead Sea Scrolls and all that good stuff, man. We got plenty more to come out. Okay, so now we're on page 184, right? And it says what? It says, let's go back a little bit. It says, Alexander may have intended to make Babylon the capital of his empire. Because remember, Alexander wanted to make all empires. In First Maccabees, it says he wanted to start a new world order. That was when the new world order was trying to be established, was in the time of Alexander. Although it is not certain, but before he was able to enjoy the fruits of the mature empire, he died in Babylon in 323 BC at the age of 32. Right? Let's jump down. Yep. Let's jump down. In 320 BC, right? It says, which is 32. That's funny because 32 is the reverse of 23. And they actually sacrifice a lot of celebrities at the age of 23. in Hollywood. So it goes back to Masonic numbers. Okay, so now we go to 320 BC. Ptolemy I annexed Palestine. So remember, his thing got split up into 4 generals. We're going to see now, look. Antipater. So this is the link between the Romans, the Herodians, and the Amalekites. Look, Antipater, because Antipater the Great, that's who Herod Antipater. And Cassander, and Antipater was supposedly the one who poisoned Alexander, and Cassander were established in Macedonia and Greece. So Antipater and Cassander took over Macedonia. Antipater, this then became later the Roman Empire. Lysimachus in Thrace and Asia Minor. Seleucus I in Syria and Mesopotamia, which is where Antiochus came from, and Persia, all the way to the Indus River, or India. And Ptolemy I in Egypt and Palestine. Ptolemy was the one who inhabited Greek, the Greek, who made the Egypt Greek. Salach. He's the one who inhabited Egypt and made it Greek. Now, like I said, the reason why that's so important, because it shows Antipater. It wasn't just Cassander. It was Antipater and Cassander. And like I said, that's the name of Herod. Herod was named after this man Antipater because they were all Edomites. And Antipater was actually the one who helped Caesar in a battle. Like, he supposedly saved one of the Caesar's lives. And I'll get that history in another point. It's another little area.
Caesars.
Damn Kaisars. Oh, what did we in your encyclopedia? Darash, you should pull up the, if you can, the boar. The section where it talks about the boar in your encyclopedia. Brother Darash got this wicked encyclopedia, man. It's like an older, what year is it from? The 1800s, right?
1896 or something?
1896 from Nelson's, right? Nelson's Publishing.
Now, this is the time before fucking FCC and all that shit, so they could actually kind of spit a little bit more truthful things.
Right. So basically,
scrutiny.
it's his encyclopedia is like mine. Like, you see this Indensed encyclopedia where it's like really old and stuff like that. The paper, that's how Brother Akhdarash ended up finding one of those. He picked it up, and inside of it, it talks about a bunch of animals, and it talks about the boar. And I wanted to bring something out because remember, the boar also represents Esau. That's why Francis Bacon. That's why he said That's why bacon. That's why I call it bacon, because bacon was the name of the nut of a tree that they used to bacon. What they used to feed to fatten up the pigs. You know. Yeah, Khan.
Right there.
Got it.
The wild boar.
The wild boar.
I don't know if it's that. Because it gives a Hebrew name for it, like Shazir or something.
Khazar.
Khazar, yep.
Khazar,
Khazar.
is it Khazar?
Yeah, it is.
Khazar.
Yeah.
Right there.
Khazars.
Mentioned with reference to its destructive habits.
Khan. Watch, read off the definition. Watch, Brother Laban's going to read off the definition.
All right, here. We got this.
While I find this real quick.
Also known as the boar out of the woods doth waste it. Wild boars are especially numerous in the thickets and brakes of the Jordan Valley, whence, when the river rises just before harvest, they are driven out and play havoc with the cornfields and cultivated ground of the uplands. They are equally common in the southern. Sorry, Israel. My vision ain't what it used to be. So
yeah, they're basically they go and destroy fields. Yeah, Khan. So that's like
they're parasitic. They're not good for.
They just like to fuck with shit.
For the environment.
Yeah, they just go. They're the faller. Remember the foolers? We brought the definition. Like I said, Isada, he fooler. He's like a fooler of the field. He goes and like just goes and destroys the field. That's why it references pork, because that's why he tells us not to eat pork, remember, because that's the double meaning to not eating pork, is to not eat of the Edomite doctrines or influence, because we used to sacrifice to Esau, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Take on those attributes.
Yeah, take on
really
those.
to Amalek.
Yeah, Khan, because that's what, you know what I mean? Because he's...
Fucking attribute or what?
Yep.
Because he's the head.
Yep, the Ra'ash of the nation.
The Ra'ash of the nation.
Okay, so what else we got on that definition? You got some more on that definition?
Let's show.
2386. Got any more on that?
Oh yeah, no, that was it.
That was it. 2386. Okay, so we're gonna get 2386 real quick because. Okay, let me see that. Well, I'll pop it back open. I'm gonna show the encyclopedia. This is the encyclopedia, Condensed Bible Encyclopedia, Nelson. Okay, here's the wild boar. Havoc on the cornfields. Look at that thing. What does it say? Boar, wild, Hebrew, Kazir or Kazar, Sus or Scrofa. Sus Scrofa means scruffy sus or scruffy pig. That's where you get Jesus from. Jesus, Jesus, hail the pig. He's the pig god, man. Because he's the god of the Edomites, man.
He's a pig, bro.
Yeah, he's a pig.
He's a pig dog.
He's a goddamn pig.
Yep.
Destructive habits, man. Kazir, okay? And we got, what was it? 68. Oh, man. Hold on, Slack. I lost it. Real quick, hold on. I'll get because it says Kazir. But it's not Kazir. Is, Shara here? Hold on. Wild boar, 2386. Oh, 86. So look it up. Kazayar. Kazayar, from an unused root probably meaning to enclose, a hog, perhaps as penned, a boar or swine. Right? Kazayar, from the same as 2386, perhaps protected. Kazir, Kazayar, man. Kazayar. So it's to be penned in, to be enclosed, because that's what is the altar of the brazen altar? You're pinned in, you're closed in. When you're in the awalam, you're like strapped in, you're tied to the four corners of the altar, man. You know what I'm saying? But it's unclean. You're an unclean animal tied to the altar, man. It's just total wickedness, abomination. And it's just funny because what do they call themselves? Khazars, man. They call themselves the Khazars, the Khazars, right? And what in Arabic, it's Khazar. Because they pronounce the K with the CH as Ha.
Yeah.
So it's Khazar. And what's Khazar? Khazayar. That's the same thing. It's Khazayar. It's a pig. They're telling you in their own name. They're the Khazars. They're the pigs.
They're like, we're the pigs, bro.
Yeah, man. Like it's
the wild boars.
It's straight out in your damn face.
It's like some college shit. Go wild boars.
Yeah, go wild boars, man. It's the pigs.
Go team, right?
The fuck, dude?
I know, right? Go team.
Damn.
Okay, so now let's go back to this book. We got a coin with a portrait of Ptolemaeus II and his wife. His wife? Come check this out, huh? One of these is supposed to be a woman, bro.
What are these?
Yeah, which one? Israel, which one of these is women? Which one of these is a woman?
I sense some Bruce Jenner going on here,
yeah,
bro.
that's some funky
Straight
shit,
the
bro.
fuck
Like,
up,
that don't
like-
even make no goddamn sense.
That's some.
that ain't even
that's
right.
Some that's some South Park shit.
Yeah, that's some Goobak shit. Yeah,
unisex
some fucking bullshit.
Fucking what the fuck?
Look,
Eugenics.
yep. To the Greek city of Alexandria, built on the Mediterranean, Ptolemy II summoned Hebrew scholars to translate the scriptures into Greek. They retired to the work on the nearby island of Pharos, whose lighthouse was one of the seven wonders of the ancient world. So that's supposed to be the lighthouse that was one of the seven wonders of the ancient world. And these are supposed to be a bunch of Hebrews that were summoned by Ptolemy II, who is, whichever one that is, to translate this. And that's what we have the Septuagint, you know what I'm saying, which is the Greek translations of the scriptures.
Maybe they're like a conjoined organism.
Yeah, it says, look, Gerasa, 40 miles southeast of the Sea of Galilee, in its time of the most elegant city of Palestine. The Oval Forum may have been built by Greek survivors of Alexander's wars. So we got Greek Alexander wars. What's up, buddy? You okay? Sorry. The Asha's back, wife's back, and the children. Their little trip, so excuse me. My son just woke up from a nap. And he's not too happy. He is still 1 year old, so you know how it goes. Children. Okay, oh man, I'm gonna actually read this because I want to go through and finish getting like the pictures and stuff and just kind of like go a little, you know what I mean? I just kind of wanted to go through this book just to show. But we're gonna come back and we're gonna actually read this chapter, the Revolt of the Maccabees. And I'm going to link it in with the actual book of the Maccabees, with the Apocrypha, and then with the scriptures. And we're going to kind of get I'm going to set out to try to clear up the history from the Persian time all the way up until the exile of 70 AD, man. Because that whole history kind of is like been perverted and twisted up by not only Amalek, but also the camps as well. So we're going to get that, right? So look, with spears and farmers' tools, the Jews under Judas Maccabeus stormed the walls of Jerusalem and drove off the Syrians who defiled the temple. Okay, so there's the temple, and that shows a bunch of us supposedly running up and trying to take that shit back. Oh man, this is awful. Look, the statue of Zeus or Jupiter, because they're the same deity, right? Mm-hmm. Found at Caesarea throughout Judea, Syrian overlords pressed the Jews to worship before such idols at public altars. And this is the idol that he set up in the temple, and he sacrificed Jesus to. He sacrificed pig. He sacrificed swine on the altar to Zeus. And notice that he's sitting the same way that George Washington sits in that damn Boffy picture, man. Have you seen that one? The one in the Smithsonian where fucking homeboy Washington's all dressed up like a goddamn fucking pervert.
Oh, he's got all.
He's doing he's dressed like this Greek homie right here in the picture, but he's doing a Boffy, and he's like, it's disgusting. Oh, here it is.
I've probably seen that.
Here it is.
Hold on, let me check that out real quick.
That bad boy right there.
What?
Yeah, bro.
What?
So look, that's George Washington. Okay, watch. You can let it go. I got it. So look, you got George. Look. Let's get a comparison going. Look.
Damn.
Look, you see how his arm is extended up? That's supposed to go upwards. You could tell, like, the arm is, like, extended the way it's down, you know what I mean? And then the other arm is hanging down. It's the same thing. He's doing the as above, so below, man. Look, 1 foot forward, you know what I'm saying? 1 foot to the side, you know what I'm saying? Look, it's the same. It's the
Yep.
it's the same. It's the same nigga.
They're just showing this at a different angle, and
Yeah,
obviously the arm's broken off. So
Yeah. So, but it's the same shit.
yeah.
So here we have a little list of the Maccabees. We have Matthias. He gave birth to John, Judas, Simon, Eleazar, and Jonathan. They gave Simon had Judas, John Hyrcanus, and Matthias. John Hyrcanus is the one that made all the Edomites convert to our customs, and that gave birth to the Herodians. So there's John Hyrcanus, and this time is when the Zadokites were splitting off. He gave birth to Aristobulus I, Alexander Jannaeus, and Antigonus I. Then he had Hyrcanus II and Aristobulus II, which went to Alexandra. And then this is where it went bad, because this is where the Hasmoneans mixed in with the Herodians and had Aristobulus III and Maronme, which is she was married to Herod the Great. Because then Herod at this point started mixing in with the Levitical priesthood to take over the priesthood, and then he set up his own people as the Pharisees and the Sadducees and all this wicked ass shit. So basically, it's just this is like the beginnings of all that madness.
Bunch of fuckery.
So this is a wilderness. This is the wilderness of Judea, west of the Salt Sea, to which the rebellious Jews fled, from which they attacked their oppressors. What is it? Oh shit. Okay, now we got right here. It says, Jewish nationalist coin of the 1st century left with the cup of manna at the right with pomegranates, Jewish symbol of fertility. So now we have the pomegranates, which shows you that the pomegranate, which is the shield, is real prevalent. You know, the 3, that's why I have it drawn in my temple, because I can't really, not the best artist in the world, you know, but I do what I can. See, that's why I have the 3, because it's like 3, and then there's like another 3. You know, if you look at a pomegranate from the side, you can only see 3, but there's another 3. You know, and it says Holy Jerusalem, YaHaWaH, right? Kodash, right? Or Kosha, or and then see, look right here. This is the coins, and they have pictures of these coins too. That say Jerusalem on them, Holy Jerusalem. Let's see. We got Rome and Herod the Great. Actually, I think that's a different coin. Now I'm rereading it. Yeah, this is a different coin than the one I'm used to. This one say Holy Jerusalem, but it does say Jerusalem on it. But there's so many coins that are printed like that. And then that's like the cup of manna, like they said. Let's see, what else do we got? We got Rome and Herod the Great. This is the Roman Empire, what it extended to. Mostly Europe. It really wasn't... it wasn't as big as the other empires, really. It just inhabited Europe. You know what I mean?
Well, and the thing is they have control of this whole sea too. They had control of a lot of.
Yeah,
the
that was the
waters,
thing,
so
is they controlled the whole
going through,
Mediterranean.
What's up, dude? They pretty much had that shit on lock. That's why they were so powerful. Like anywhere, any shoreline you went to, they were there, and they're like, "What up, dog?"
Yep. Julius Caesar, who was saved in battle by Antipater. Oh, here's where it says it. Right here, man. Julius Caesar, who was saved in battle by Antipater, appointed him and his sons, including Herod, to high offices in Palestine. So they were Amalekites, man. Herod was Amalekites, and the Romans were regular Edomites.
Yep.
And they were working in unison.
Yep.
And there's a picture of him. And we got over here 2 sides of a coin with the head of Julius Caesar. So there's Julius Caesar saved by Antipater, and that's why he hooked homie up to be things. So, oh, look. Cleopatra and Ptolemy the 16th. God damn. Her son by Julius Caesar. Shown on a wall relief of the temple of Hathor at Dendera. Worshipping gods and goddesses. So, see, they set themselves up as pharaohs. So half the pharaoh.
Caesar was a sodomite.
Oh, yeah, man. They were all...
Well, I mean,
they were all nasty as hell like that, bro. See, that's what's so messed up is that they picked it up from the damn Egyptians, man, because the Egyptians try to say, oh, well, they just brought homosexuality in. It's like, no, hell no, man. They
got that from Egypt. Dude.
All you motherfuckers was doing that shit.
They got that from Egypt.
So right here we have, pleading his case before the Roman state, Herod was named king of Judea by a decree. So began the infamous dynasty of the persecutors of the early Christians, which that's a whole load of horse shit. But, you know, look, left a silver coin with the head of Antony, minted at Antioch. The obverse side, damaged, is stamped with the head of Cleopatra. Right, the head of Cleopatra from a coin at Alexandria. So it's supposed to be Cleopatra. She kind of looks rather mannish herself. And this is, you know, he's got a fat neck, man. Goddamn. All right, so...
Yeah, pork juice, dude.
Pork juice, bro. Octavian, who was Herod the king of the Jews, who made Herod king of the Jews in 40 BC, became emperor as Augustus Caesar in 27 BC. So that's him. It's Octavian, also known as Augustus.
Your boy Gus.
Gussie. And look at the eagle. The eagle on top of the staff. Look at that.
Amalek.
Exalting himself. That's the Edomites. But yeah, pretty much they both exalt themselves as the eagle. The land of Galilee. Devout Jews who yearly journey to Jerusalem for the Passover. So this is supposed to be Galilee. Bethlehem. But there's, I've been showing brothers and stuff, the real, what they tell you, this thing right here. Jerusalem is not the real Jerusalem. Oh, and then here's another thing we got. We got Herod's temple. There's another fuck shit. Yeah. Herod's dazzling temple, ornamented with gold, was begun in 20 BC, but the great double walls and the outer courts were not completed until 62 to 64 AD. Bro, Herod's temple has nothing to do with our temple. Nothing to do with our temple. Different. Twice the size, bro. I'm gonna go over it, bro. It has nothing. It was in a completely different spot. It has nothing to do with us. The only reason why they try to equate Herod's temple with Hebrews is because in the New Testament, Jesus supposedly went to the temple.
To that temple,
and in this temple, to Herod's temple.
Oh, okay, so he went to a perversion of the actual temple.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, he went into the temples, and then he went again and drove out all the money changers and all that stuff, supposedly, when he kicked over all the tables and whooped everyone out the thing.
Oh.
Like that, because he supposedly went to this one. This temple right here, what they show. And it's in no way could it be the Zerubbabel's second temple, which was just a replica of Solomon's temple. There's no way that could be that temple. It was completely different. Nah, bro. Nah. That one was destroyed in 70 AD, and it's still in ruins as is today. And we got that shit today. And it just like it says, they took our land, granted, and they live in our spots, but they didn't rebuild the waste cities. Shit. It's somewhere on the bed. I had just seen it. Right here. Whoa! Hold on. Oh, yeah. Come on. There we go. See the Temple Mount? right? In the city
Yep.
below,
Mm-hmm.
right there. Yep. See, has nothing to do with this bad boy right here. Nothing.
Completely.
Herod's temple, even if you and it's funny because they actually do have this thing where they break Herod's temple down into like a temple man form, and it looks like all perverted, bro. It looks like this little like munchkin oompa loompa like retarded alien head type thing, dude. It's like, bro, it's retarded as all hell. And then it has like this like weird wide hip thing. Like I'm telling you, man, it's a fucking bunch of nonsense.
Some ephahs fucking shit.
Yeah, man, it's just a bunch of bullshit. See, here we go with the this is why the Jews wail at the Wailing Wall, is because the goddamn fucking Herod, man. With which Herod surrounded the sanctuary area. See, this is all Herodian shit. This is why they're crying over it. Oh, our kingdom. Okay, oh, this is sick. Look. At right, aerial view of Qumran cave where the Essenes hid a large part of their library of scrolls as they fled the Romans in 68 AD. Below, a Dead Sea Scroll commentary on the biblical book of Habakkuk. So here they have what they term the Pesher Habakkuk. And this is the aerial view of the caves, the Qumran caves where they found the Dead Sea Scrolls at. And we're going to go through this as well when we break down that Maccabee shit. What else do we got? Now we're just gonna go off into a bunch of damn New Testament crap. What's this? Ooh, look. A silver chalice of Antioch, discovered in 1910, long believed to have held the Holy Grail, the cup of Jesus at the Last Supper, now dated 3rd to 6th century AD. Right. Bunch of nonsense, bro. Bunch of bullshit. Let's see.
See, it's cool because they show actual artifacts, but then they're like, Jesus cup.
Yeah, Jesus cup. Emperor Tiberius, who rebuilt Ephesus after an earthquake. Not long after Paul's visits at Ephesus, Paul converted a great following to Christianity during his third journey. Yeah, I bet. The man of the lie. Look at him doing the Bafi. Basically like a bootleg Bafi. Look at his fingers, the way his fingers are. His foot, one foot's forward, one foot's back. Mm-hmm. It's the same shit. It's the same thing as the Bafi, as the Caesar. You know what I'm saying? All that shit. Oh, look at this.
Oh, some ruins.
The Temple of Fortuna at Isis. So Fortuna is the god of fortune, which is what the people that go to casinos worship. It's the god of fortune. Oh, fortune, lady luck, right? Yeah. Capital of the Roman province of Asia, where Christianity triumphed over the worship of Diana. So they basically trumped out Diana. See, that's the only reason why they would... It was a fake persecution of Christian. They're just like, oh, well, we're against the Christians because they're the new religion. But really, they were just doing that because then Christianity ended up... It's like we're going to go against the grain type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, well, the main government says for us to worship Diana, but there's this new Christianity shit going around. We're going to follow that instead. And then eventually it became the state religion. Yeah, exactly.
Likes the underdog.
Exactly. So this is one of their oldest temples. Oh, you okay? You upset? She's upset. Sorry, guys. She's a little girl. She's very fussy. She doesn't like anything. The islands of Rhodes on the busy sea lane between Syria and Greece. Paul's ship probably anchored briefly in the harbor of Lindos, left in his third journey. So this is like where they say Paul took his journeys. Oh, you're okay. I don't know where it's at. It's alright. We'll just end it off here. Yeah, because we're pretty much at the end anyway. Yeah, well, I just want to show a few more things. Oh, here. Found it. She's probably not going to want it anyway. Okay, so we got Caligula. I just want to get a few more things. Caligula, so bear with. Sorry, salach. Those who have kids should know. Friend of Herod Agrippa I in his youth, first to appoint Agrippa a ruler in Palestine. So this is Caligula, homies with Herod. The oldest synagogue inscription in Palestine dating from before 70 AD, below ruins of synagogues of Capernaum, 2nd or 3rd century AD. So that's what they say, that this isn't a synagogue, but it's all in Greek. And then here's one of the oldest synagogues, the earliest synagogues date back to the 2nd or 3rd centuries AD. So that's much after. There was no damn synagogues in our time. Possibly built over the remains of one that Jesus taught. Yeah, I'm sure. This is Emperor Nero, heavyset guy, who expanded Agrippa's territory in Palestine and granted him the title of Herod Agrippa II. So look at that guy. Big old chubby guy. Yeah. Oh, here's Masada. Fortress bastion of Herod the Great was the last stronghold of the Jews after the destruction of Jerusalem by Titus. So that's Masada. That's where everybody ganged up at. I just got 2 more things to show, and we'll cut it out because I know. Oh, you're okay. Oh, she's extra pissed. But anyways, this is just a procession of them showing, taking our stuff, Coliseum, all that stuff. But yeah, so anyways, that's my little rant for today. Gotta try to calm this little girl down. Everybody tries, but she's so pissy. But yeah, so but anyways, man, Kawahala YaHaWaH Zab'awat the Kad. You know what I mean? Barakatah to all you Akiyam and Akwat out there, keeping the Torah strong, serving Yahweh.
Yep.
Don't be fooled by the trickery. Don't be fooled by the nonsense. Keeping them scripts, keep edifying, keep rebuking, refuting, and keep it strong. Yeah, man. So anyway, shalom, shalom.